6 in the morning, but I decided I'm gonna do this anyway, because I've been up all night, I have nothing to do. Anywho, I'm gonna be ranking all the slasher skins in Forsaken. The Azure update is probably sometime next month, so this is pretty much up to date. I will not be doing milestones or yourself skins or the special Halloween skins and all that. We're doing the skins you can buy, because I'll save the achievement skins and all that stuff for separate videos. Anyways, we're gonna begin with Farm Boy, and he's not a bad skin, but I personally just don't see myself using him, so he's going to get a C tier. We have Waitson. He has a custom kill animation and hit sound, I think. That's pretty cool, but I don't know if he. I'll put him in front of Farm Boy. Here, how do I? It's my first time doing a tier list like this, so. And now we move on to Now we move on to Delirious. He has custom chase theme and has custom voice lines. Overall design is pretty cool. This guy did play Forsaken at one point, so that's fucking awesome. I would say he goes in B tier. I don't know if he would be A tier yet, but I would say he goes in B tier. Retro Slasher. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm kidding, he's nowhere near A tier. His chase theme is cool, but it's nothing like the original chase theme that Retro Jason had, the one by 89 I think. Yeah, that one was a banger. They should have reverted it, but I'll just put him in, I guess I'll put him in, C tier. Now we have Camp Counselor. This is definitely referencing, the Friday the 13th movies where the camp counselors were there and just did nothing to save Jason Voorhees from drowning. Spoiler alert, but I mean, you're watching a video all about slashers, so there's bound to be a shit ton of references in here. This skin is boring as fuck. Same with this guy. This guy, I don't know. I put him. I think his name was Party Slasher. I'll put him right there. Next up, we have Scene Core. Cool design. I think they could have done more, but I'll just put them right there. I think this one is called Hockey, I think. Judging by the looks of its render. I'll put it right here. Oh, before I go to rank more skins, I just want to say that I'm gonna be completely honest in the video. There's gonna be no bias. I'm gonna be so dead ass serious. If the skin's a joke skin, but it's nothing special and it adds nothing special, then I'm putting it in the lowest tier possible. Especially if it's low quality, like Mikkel Myers down here, or just Mikkel or Michelle Myers. And then we have Lumberjack. I'm pretty sure that he has a custom chainsaw, which is pretty cool. I'll put him right there. And now we have the duck skin from Roblox. The skin has variants, I believe. That's pretty cool, so I'll put them right in front of Retro Slasher. Pretty sure this one was called Serial Killer. I think the only thing custom to it is the talking sound, and that's it. That's really nothing special, so I'll just put it like right there. And now we move on to Lovesick. This skin is cool because it adds a bunch of VFX for stuff. Like, I think its eye is glowing and stuff. The skin is pretty much glowing, like 1x, but it's fucking purple, like foreground. I think this is a reference to a certain horror movie, but I can't remember it. I would say the skin is pretty good, but definitely not in front of Delirious, so I'll put them right there. And now we move on to Executioner. This is one of the killers in Dead by Daylight, I believe. This skin has a custom gashing wound animation, which I find pretty awesome. I don't know if it would be in front of Lovesick. I just don't see myself using the skin much. And now we move on to Hitbox Accurate. Banger chase theme. It also has a nice outro. Design is pretty funny, especially the sword. Pretty sure it's based off that one guy, but I can't remember his fucking name. I would say he arguably goes in front of Lovesick and Executioner. And now we move on to Barber. I like the idea of like him hitting you, and there's like a chance that your hair changes. I think that's pretty cool, but that's really about it for this guy. I think he was supposed to have an LMS with Ball 2 times, but that just never happened. I'd say he goes in front of Lovesick. Now we move on to Nun. I'm pretty sure originally this skin was just meant to be like a nun slasher skin, and that was it, referencing how his mother was Christian in the Friday the 13th movies, but now it's based off the Nun and Nun Massacre, that one horror game. The skin got like a full redesign and chase theme when it was updated sometime during one of the updates, but I can't remember which one it was. I think it was before the guest rework update. Chase theme is an absolute banger, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if it goes in front of Delirious. If it had more custom stuff to it, like an intro and outro, I think it would be so cool, but for now, I think it just goes in front of Hitbox Accurate. Combat Initiation, I mean, I don't really, like, this skin's pretty good. Custom sound design for everything, and a custom chase theme, which is pretty badass in my opinion. Like, the skin itself is just badass. This will be our first one in the A tier. Also, because it's like an OG skin, I mean, Sweats back in the day would use this, so, you know. Let me just move this back up. Now we move on to Butcher. If you don't know what the skin is referencing, it's referencing the Butcher from Emesis Blue, a TF2 like horror movie, which is I highly recommend you watch. It's like 2 hours long, but it's very worth it. This skin has custom sound design for everything, custom gashing wound animation, custom face animation, and I mentioned they have a custom intro and outro. This skin is like Nun if it like actually was cool. So I would argue it goes in front of Delirious. Yeah, it goes in front of Delirious. Oh, hold on. No, you go back down there. We want to stage here. I'm still bummed that this guy never got the custom chase theme that we were promised, but it's whatever. He has custom voice lines and a custom chase theme, I believe. Nothing special. I would say he goes like in front of the nun. Now we move on to Vanity. The skin was always pretty goated, in my opinion, even without the custom intro and outro. Mostly because the Chase Demon LMS was carrying it. I mean, pretty much everyone knows what the skin is based off. I don't really have to spell it out, but it's based off an animation. I forgot what it was called, but it's about cannibalism and like this person's obsession with it or something. I would say the skin is good. Yeah, I think this one is called Home Runner. Custom intro and outro, custom sound design, custom gas unit animation, I believe. Custom intro and outro. Like that's really good. I don't even use that skin. I've never even used that skin at all, but it's pretty damn good skin. And now next up is Pursuer. This guy's outro background used to be a forest. I don't know why they changed that to be the normal slasher outro background, but whatever. This guy has custom sound design, custom animations, an LMS with a Die of Death skin, any Die of Death skin, and a banger chase theme. I would argue he probably goes in front of combat initiation. Here, let me move Vanity up. And now we move on to Alfred Travis. This guy, I mean, I used this skin for its cool voice lines. That was pretty much it. Like, this guy had nothing special to him other than he had a small ass knife for some reason. And a blue chainsaw, but they completely reworked his skin and shit. Custom animations for everything, I think. Custom sound design. He speaks in his intro, which is super cool. I would say he's in front of. I would say he is in front of Vanity. And then we move on to our final skin. Wait, hold on. I think I'm missing a skin. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Alright, guys, that is actually not the last skin. We actually have Killer Kyle. I forgot to add this guy, but now he's here. Custom sound design for everything. Custom animations. He shares the retro animations with Retro Slasher down here. He has a custom chase theme as well, which I think is pretty cool. I would say he's up here. I'm unsure where to put him. I would argue he probably goes in front of Combat Initiation. If you know what he's based off of, you'll know that he's pretty much a joke character. I mean, this guy's basically Mikkel. I'll just call this guy low budget Michael Myers. He's basically the low budget Michael Myers skin, but if it was taken seriously. And actually, I think I'm gonna move Butcher up here. I think I'll put him. I think I'll put him like behind Combat Initiation. Combat Initiation, because he doesn't. He has everything special except a custom chase theme. Actually, he does have custom animations, so I'll put him in front of them. And now we move on to the last person. Subject 0. Now, if you don't know what this guy's based off of, you don't know Ball at all, but I mean, I don't need to say anything. He's very high in the list. I got every ending in Party.exe twice, because I did it this year, and I did it when I was a kid or something years ago. I mean, custom animations, chase theme, sound design, custom animations for everything, and then custom intro. And yeah, that's the complete list. Let me know if you guys agree, and yeah, that's it. Peace.